Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me once again. Now, this little bit's about cab drivers. You know, as cab drivers, we can be quite territorial, not only about our customers, our fares, the amount of money we earn, but also the area in which we operate. And if ever we see a taxi from another area suddenly appear, think, what are they doing here? Get off my patch. It's something that's been going on for years. Well, one of the greatest threats to the private hire and taxi industry as a whole in recent years has been these ride hail apps such as Uber. Quite simply, you can get on your mobile phone and go on an app and get a cab straight to you. And stereotypical London cabbies, private hire, and all that sort of thing feel rather threatened. Thankfully, down my way, we only have Uber Eats. We don't have Uber per se as a taxi just yet. I've seen them in this area, but I believe that they're bringing in people from other places and not, operating. Now, what's actually happening in London? A very large group of taxi drivers are planning to sue Uber. And here you are here 10,000 black cab drivers are suing Uber after accusing it of breaching taxi booking rules in London in a move which could cost the ride-hailing giant more than £250 million. Now, this is a case of corporate greed has cost you because of a corporate joint lawsuit that's coming up. You know, when you get enough, it's like crowdfunders, for example. When you get enough people clubbing together, you can make things happen. And that's the case with these cab drivers. Now, to be very specific, you've got two kinds of taxi license, one of which is private hire. Now, I'm a private hire operator, which means I can not only take my work, but I can also provide work to other private hire drivers. If I was just a private hire driver with no private hire operator's license, I would have to take my work pre-booked from a taxi operator through a taxi office. That's the way it's always worked. Another kind of taxi you have locally, we just call them hackney cabs, where they have a different kind of license. And what happens is if somebody stood on the street and went, "Shh, taxi," they would then be lawfully and legally allowed to pull over, pick these people up, and take them to where they want to go and charge them according to what the meter says. Uber works okay with that because if somebody just orders a cab willy-nilly, up it turns up. But by ordering a cab as a customer on a mobile phone, what you end up with is a situation where a private hire driver responds directly to a customer request, rather than taking their work pre-booked through an office. And that is where the technicality in this supposed law comes up. And it's quite possible that it's a very big black hole that they've inadvertently fallen down. And what it does, therefore, it's going to cost London cab drivers potentially thousands of pounds because their work's been hoovered up by Uber, and it really shouldn't have done because they've apparently been acting unlawfully and out of concert. That's what the whole thing seems to be about to me, and purely pulling from my nearly 14 years of knowledge of the private hire and taxi industry, that's what it appears to be. So, yes, if you are a cab driver in London and you know any more about this, please let me know. I'd be interested to hear. Even come on here and we can have a chat about it. Anyway, hit the like button because that helps the algorithm spread all my bits and pieces around. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're on social media, I won't mind a share. As always, thank you. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.